Hello everyone, it's Justine. Today I'm going to be showing you a card using the Christmas Pups stamp set. Now this is a really fun stamp set and it's all about dogs and Christmas. So I am going to use that set to make a custom card with two different dogs here. So my first dog, this is Georgia on the right, and I'm using some Copic markers to color, and I was trying to be very careful to put the caps up so you could see the colors and the names and numbers of the markers. But if you don't have Copic markers, you can use anything else, such as crayons, color pencils, markers, watercolors, anything that adds a little bit of color. So with this set, I have stamped already the dog, the Labrador, twice. And I added 2 sentiments, and this stamp set is full of funny puns, dogs related Christmas sentiments, and I chose 2 of them. And what I'm going to do is, after I'm done coloring the dogs, I'm going to make little thought bubbles to represent what the dogs might be thinking, and that's kind of the card. So as I color, I'll just mention that this dog set has, I think, 5 different dogs in it, and it is perfect for customizing Christmas cards for friends or family. This set card is going to go to my sweet cousin who has 2 labs. She has Georgia, and Georgia's on the right, and then Charlotte will be on the left. Here's a quick picture of the 2 honey buns as you see here on the screen in real life. Now back to the card. So I went ahead and colored each dog like they are in real life, and I even added their colors to be the same color as they are in real life to the card. And that's kind of the fun with card making, especially with stamp sets that have characters like this. You can really customize each one to be exactly what you want. So if there was a different dog that had different coloring, you could certainly color it exactly how it is. Or if the dog had a different eye color or really anything, you could change it up. The only thing is, when you're making cards like this, to make sure that there is a ground. So I'm going to be adding that in a little bit here, just so the characters and objects aren't floating around. I did add that little dog bowl on the side by Georgia just so it would have a little bit of the scene, but I didn't want to create a full-blown background for this card. I wanted it to be kind of focused on the dogs themselves. The collection that this stamp set comes from is called Holiday Cheer Enclosed, and there's a number of different dog and cat and kind of like pet in general related items in there. So if you are a dog lover, there's also a die set that's called Special Pet Delivery from that collection, and it cuts out a die for a dog and a cat head, and those are so adorable. I made a card on my channel with it, and I will just check my calendar here to see if that will be up when this video goes up. If not, it will be coming on my channel very, very soon. Let's see. No, so then this video is going up on the 15th, and that really cute dog one will be going up on the 21st. So I guess subscribe to my channel and come back on the 21st to see me use that die set to make a really cute dog card again. And if you're watching this on the day it comes out, on the 15th of September, on the 16th of September, so tomorrow, I'm going to have another custom dog card. And with that one, I'm going to be using the Dachshund dog. So it's just so adorable. I love animals in general, and I think they're so sweet. And this would be a perfect card to give to an animal lover in your life. If you have a picture of the dog, you can really customize the coloring very easily by adding different colors to match the dog. And what I'm going to do is match the color of the collar from one of the dogs to create my background matting for this paper. So I'll just quickly add a little bit of color to the bowl. Nothing too fancy. I'll just use a gray, neutral gray on the outside of the bowl. Add a little bit of water in there. And then I'm going to use that same pink here, that RV09. The same pink is going to go in the heart for that dog bowl. I love stamp sets that are like this, that have the opportunity to add color to them yourself, because it's another way to customize the card. So similar to a die cut, you could customize that by changing the color of the paper. If you change the marker color, it could be something totally different. I'm definitely not a Copic marker master in any way, and I just try my best with coloring. It's not perfect at all, but it definitely does the job by adding some color to my cards. Now this next part, I don't have a thought bubble stamp to match every sentiment. I think that would be something that I wouldn't buy anyway, so I'm going to simply sketch it out with my pencil, and then I'm going to go over it with marker, a thin marker pen. But I'll just get my card base ready there, and now that I have my skinny marker pen, I'll just go over my pencil by making basically 2 blobs to cover up all the sentiment, and then make some little circles going down representing that's what the dogs are thinking. Then I'll stick that right onto my card base, and I'm not quite done with the card yet, so bear with me. The dogs look like they're floating around, so I'm going to grab just a neutral tone. I think that this was a C1 or C2. I should have put the cap up correctly, but I'm sorry. Anyway, but just by adding a little bit, N1, there we go. Just by adding a little bit of shading behind the water bowl and underneath each dog, it really did help make them look like they weren't just floating off into the space. Then I just used a high polymer eraser and erased my pencil so there would be no pencil lines at all. Then to add a little bit of bling, I turned to my bling basket and found these really small gems that are from Spellbinders, and I will just put those in between the jingle bells on each dog's collar. So here's a look at the finished card. I will have the stamp set linked in the description, as well as the rest of that collection called Holiday Cheer Enclosed that does have a number of dog and pet elements to it. So if you're interested, check that out. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!